Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We have a lot of fun music for you. The band that you see on the stage right now is our 7th grade combined band from Bode and Truman. Want to make sure I make one little special acknowledgement in your program, either in the digital copy or the paper copy. We have our rosters for all of our grade levels, and you will see there are some symbols next to certain students' names. In November, we had auditions for the Northwest Missouri Music Educators Association all-district band. That all-district band, there was a junior high one made up of 7th and 8th graders, and then there are 2 high school bands, the honor band and the concert band. We had one 7th grader named to the junior high all-district band in an honorable mention slot, and that was Miss Riley Schultz on flute. So I want to recognize her real quick. That band is usually 8th graders, and when you think back to how much band your kid actually got in 6th grade, that's pretty impressive. So, we have 2 pieces for you tonight. We're going to start with Primitivo. Enjoy.
Well, good evening. My name is Chad Lippincott. I teach at Bode and at Truman and Central. My responsibilities at Bode is the 7th grade brass percussion as well as the 8th grade band, and then also at Truman I do the same thing. It's been a pleasure working with these students. This is the largest 7th grade band that I've ever had in my 21 years of teaching, so I'm really excited about these students and where they're headed. So we're going to continue and play our last piece, these students' last piece for the concert. This is our holiday tune. This is Dance of the Reed Flutes from the Nutcracker. Please enjoy. All right, well, hello again. This is the 8th grade band from Bode and Truman combined, and we're going to start our portion of the program with a really wonderful fanfare by Brian Balmages entitled Falcon Fanfare. Before we play our last piece for the 8th grade, we had 4 students make it into the Northwest MMEA All-District Band. Wanted to recognize those students. In the flute section, we had Sophia Sophia Rodriguez Savage, sorry. In the clarinet section, we had Chloe Buman. On bassoon, Miss Elizabeth Morton. And on horn, Carly Schreck. We also had one student who made alternate to the band, and that was on clarinet, Casey McLaren. These students, really proud of them because, and all the students who auditioned, because it's not easy. It's kind of scary working up all this music and playing for a judge who's turned around, not looking at you, and in a strange room and all that kind of stuff. So just really proud of the students for going through that process. We're going to continue now with the 8th grade band performing The Curse of Tutankhamun with Dr. Castleman.
All right, like he said, my name is Dr. Castleman. I teach the 8th grade band at Truman. I also teach at Central, as well as a few other elementary schools as well. I just figured I would introduce myself since it was just a little awkward. All right, without further ado, here we go. Curse of Tutankhamun.
All right. Well, it's so exciting to be in front of these students. It's always just so cool, this concert, seeing the 7th grade and seeing where they're at from last year. It's amazing. And then the 8th grade and then the high school students, I just love seeing that progression. So something to look forward to middle school students. We've had a lot of fun in this group. This next piece you're about to hear gets pretty fun. A little bit of stuff going on in it. I think you'll really enjoy it. Before we do that piece, though, I wanted to recognize a few students who auditioned and made it into our district bands in the high school level. First in the clarinet section was Dayton Fitzpatrick. Also in the clarinet section, Olivia Bramlage. And in the tuba section, Mr. Ben Riley. We had a great marching band season earlier this year, and now we're into concert band. We'll be looking forward to working towards contest in the spring, and looking forward to what that brings. So thank you so much. This is going to be our last piece for this band. This is a crazy, mixed-up Christmas concert. Please enjoy. All right. And now for our final group for the evening. This is the Wind Ensemble at Central High School. And we're going to open up with one of my favorite musicals, Wicked. These are themes from that musical, so please enjoy. This next piece is a beautiful ballad. It was arranged by Percy Aldridge Granger because he would go take wax cylinders and go record people in England singing folk tunes, and would take those tunes and arrange them for band. Just a magnificent composer. And this was adapted, I believe, by Michael Sweeney, if I have that correct. And it's just a beautiful piece of music. Horkstow Grange. Yeah, I just want you to listen for, just imagine someone just singing this on the street. There's actually recordings of his recordings posted online of the people way back, turn of the century, the previous century, singing these tunes. But just the humanity of it and the life that comes from these songs, and then he would take that and arrange for the band. So here is Horkstow Grange with the Wind Ensemble.
We want to thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I have a couple thank yous I want to make sure that I pass out. First, thank you, Chad Crooks and Frederick Boulevard, for hosting us. This is one of the most beautiful backdrops we could have had for a concert. Thank you for your hospitality and always being willing to help our band program. We very much appreciate you. Special thank you to Ms. Landy Quinlan. Thank you so much for being here and helping kind of supervise all of our students. If we have any of our other administrators here, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you all. And thank you, parents. These kids up here are only up here because of your support and your financial contributions to an instrument or lessons or whatever it may be. And while it's not necessarily looked at as involved as a sport or something, I think this rivals it, especially marching band. But you guys put in a lot of miles on your car, taking your kids to and from everywhere in band. And we are very thankful for you and the support that you offer your students. So thank you guys. Thank your parents right now. wanted to acknowledge our high school, well, our members of the wind ensemble who made the Northwest All-District Band. I want to start with our jazz band. I'm just going to say their name, they're going to stand, and we can hold applause till the end. For jazz band, we had Kyson Hines, Stephen Ferguson, Cole Haddock, Elizabeth Fight, and Brett Carter making the jazz band. In the concert band, we had Zoe Truax, Kendall Weiser, Anthony Johnson, Olivia Bramlage, Madison George, Emma Haddock, Dylan Schultz, Ivan Brewer, Graham Newey, Alex Sandusky, we already mentioned Ben, and Isaiah Maxey. Awesome. And in the honor band, we had Emma Brownfield, Chloe Crooks, Michael Higdon, Dayton, who was already acknowledged, Logan Garcia, Amelia Rodriguez Savage, Anthony Johnson on alternate, Lily Velazquez, Jaden Ingram, Stephen Ferguson, Emma Haddock on alternate, Cole Haddock, and Noah Damery. On December 3rd, December 3rd, we went to Columbia and had many students who auditioned for the Missouri All-State Band. I'm proud to say we had 3 students named to the All-State Band. We had Michael Higdon named to the honorable mention on clarinet. We had Lily Velazquez named as an alternate, so not that I wish anyone gets sick, but if somebody's gonna get sick, I hope it's a tenor saxophone player, because then she would get to play. And making it into the All-State Band for a 3rd year, Chloe Crooks. There's cookies after this. So thank you to Chad and Frederick Boulevard for sponsoring those. We have one last tune for you. It's impossible to not groove with it, so allow yourself to. Enjoy We Wish You a Mambo Christmas.